Hi, Leslie Rogalski here, Creative Director for the BeadSmith. And look who's here, Reenie Oliveto.
Yay,
hey.
thank you.
And Reenie is so known for being the inventor of the EasyKnotter.
Yes.
Fabulous tool. So today you're going to show us how to make an adjustable bracelet.
Yes.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait to see it.
You wait. I'm starting here with 15 beads. And what you want to do before you start the project is to make sure that this bead will go through the cord twice. Okay? Oh, and this is a cord that we're going to be using today. It's a nylon cord, size 6, comes with the needle attached. It's perfect. So I'm going to take one of the beads and then I'm going to put it through, right through there. And now I want to make sure that this needle and cord is going to go right back through it again, because we're going to work with this bead at the end of the bracelet. Okay, and it does, perfect, okay? So I'm just gonna take that bead off, right like that, and start the bracelet. What you wanna do first is you wanna bring down 2 beads. We're gonna work with them at the end of the bracelet, and I want a knot 2.5 inches away from that first knot. So what you do is you just create the loop for the knot. I make like a little X, but do your knot whichever way is best for you. And then I'm gonna bring the cord through the loop. I'm going to put the loop on the post. Always make sure that it's facing you. I'm going to put my index finger to the post, pull until the loop is right up to the post, and then I want the 2.5 inch. So I'm just going to pull the cord back to the 2.5 inch for the previous knot, which is right there. With my index finger and thumb, I'm going to lift the knot off the post. I'm going to pinch it, and I'm going to give a good tug, and then there's my knot. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring a bead down to the knot, and I want a knot on the other side of the bead. So again, I'm going to create the loop for the knot and bring my beads through the loop. Put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you. I'm going to close up the loop. Again, my index finger to the post, close that up. And for this one, I'm going to pull until that bead is right up to the post. I'm going to have a tight tension there. There's going to be gaps between the bead and the post and the knot. Don't worry about this, but make sure you do not bring the bead back to the measurement line. The knot will not be tight enough against the bead. So remember, a tight tension, gaps, have that bead facing out. And there's a couple of different methods that you can use to get the knot close to the bead. The first method I'll show you is you just take your index finger, middle finger, and you're going to grip the bead, and your thumb is going to go on that knot and cord. You're going to get like a really good pinch, like a little tripod. So you get a really good pinch. You're going to let go of the cord, lift it off straight. Don't move your finger or thumb till after you tug. That's very important. Give a tug, and then there's your knot right up to the bead. So now we're going to continue the bracelet. What you do is you just create the loop for the knot. You bring all your beads through the loop. Put the loop on the post, have it facing you. I'm going to close up the loop, and for this one, I want the 1/4 inch. So I'm going to pull till my previous knot is at the 1/4 inch. Index finger and thumb, I'm going to lift the knot off the post, give a tug, and there's my knot. And now I'm going to bring a bead down, and I want a knot on the other side of the bead. So again, I'm just going to create the loop for the knot. I'm going to open up that loop from the knot and bring all my beads through. Put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you. I use my index finger to close up the loop. And again, with this one, I want to pull till that bead is right up to the post. Nice tight tension, let that bead go wherever it wants to go. There's going to be gaps there, don't worry about it. So I'm going to show you a different method, which might be a little bit easier than the first one. And what you do is you take your next bead, and then when you're about 2 inches away, you're just going to lift the knot off the post, and you're going to push this bead towards the knot, and there, it closes up the knot right up to the bead. Okay? I'll do this again. You're just going to create the loop for the knot, and you make sure you bring all your beads through the loop. Put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you. I'm going to close up the loop, and again, I want the 1/4 inch. I'll just pull to my previous knot is at the 1/4 inch. And when you take that knot off the post, always make sure that you're pushing it towards the beads. That's very important. So your index finger and thumb, lift the knot off the post, give a tug, and then there's your knot. I'm going to bring a bead down, and I want a knot on the other side of the bead. So you just create the loop for the knot, bring all your beads through, and then you put the loop on the post, have that facing you. I'm going to close up the loop. And for this one, I want to pull so that bead is right up to the post. And then I'll do the first method again. Your index finger, middle finger is going to grip the bead, thumb on that knot and cord. So, you know, you do whatever method is best for you. So I'm going to get a good pinch. Once I get a good pinch, I'm going to let go of the cord. And the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because you don't want to pull the cord as you're lifting the knot off the post, because that will move the knot. So you just lift the knot off the post, get a hold of the cord, make sure you don't move your finger or thumb till after you've tugged, give a tug, and then there's your knot. Okay? Loop, do another knot, create the loop for the knot. You bring everything through, put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you, close up the loop, and again I want the 1/4 inch, which is right there, index finger or thumb, lift knot off the post, and you give a tug. And you bring a bead down. And what's great with these bracelets is that you can use whichever beads you like. You know, if you have a multiple, you know, leftover beads, it's perfect. So here again, create the loop for the knot. You bring everything through, all your beads. Put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you. I'm going to close up the loop, and here I'm just going to pull, and so that bead is right up to the post. Take my next bead. Here it goes, right there. And then, you know, you just lift the knot off the post, and then you just push the bead towards the knot. Just like that, okay? Create the loop for the knot, bring everything through, put the loop on the post, have that loop facing you. I'm going to close up the loop, and I want the 1/4 inch. Put the 1/4 inch right there, index finger and thumb, lifting the knot off the post, give a tug, there's my knot. Okay, so this part of the bracelet is complete, and now what we want to do is we're going to go back to this bead right here. So this bead is going to just like hang when you have your bracelet on, and so this is where I said you have to make sure that the bead, the needle goes back through that bead. Okay, what you want to do is you want to have the needle going towards the beads that you just completed knotting. There we go. See, the needle goes right through, and I'm going towards the beads, and then I'm just going to pull this cord until I'm right up to that other knot. Okay? And I'm going to pull them together, and now what I want to do is I want to put on another little bead. Okay? Bring this to there, and now I want another 2.5 inches again, because that's what we started with on the other side. Was, remember, the 2.5 inches? So this side is going to have 2.5 inches. So what you do is you just make sure that you have that other extra bead there. You just create the loop for the knot, and actually I want to do a double knot. So there's 1 and then 2. Okay? Because this is where the bead is hanging. I just want a bigger knot there. And then you put the loop on the post. I'm just going to close up the loop. And for this, I want the 2.5 inches. So that's right there. My index finger and thumb, lift the knot off the post, give a tug, and then there's my knot. Okay, and just for this video right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do another knot right here, because I want to show you the completed project. All right, so I'm going to take this off the post, right that, and I'm going to cut right here, okay? So with this project, what you want to do, all right, is you want to put a little bit of glue here, right on the knot, and also again on this side, right here. Okay, and the reason why I did this knot here is I don't want the cord to fray. So, and then once that glue dries, you just trim it, like, you know, about 1/4 of an inch from there. But this is our project. Let me show you how it goes on. You just go like that, and you grab both ends, and there, you have a beautiful adjustable bracelet. Well, I hope you enjoyed the project. It's really fun when you just use all different types of beads. Pearls are great for it, but always remember that middle bead, that right there, that second bead that you put on the cord has to go through twice.
That was so cool. That was just so cool.
I'm glad you liked it.
I can't wait to have you back.
It'll be fun.
Reenie Oliveto here with some very cool stuff. You can find it and other quality BeadSmith beads, tools, and supplies at your favorite bead reseller.
That's for sure.